Breaking anything yet? Restroom or? Good. Yeah, because the classes last so long. A little bit.
Does it matter what type of? Because you know the ones you see at the grocery store, like Walmart. Is it different?
Oh, the fruits.
No, the blades.
There's one. There are blades at Walmart. Oh yeah, they like the disposable.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good because they're like foolproof where you're not good. They're not as sharp as this, but you can cut somebody with them.
Yeah.
But you have to use a lot of force. These you only need like minimal force to actually cut into anything. So they're still good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll still get rid of the dead skin and hairs and stuff like that.
I did it once and I cut myself right here.
Yeah, man, we cut ourselves all the time. You know how we shave with the little white things sometimes to stop the bleeding, and we're gonna go over that as well to how to stop bleeding. But we use like paper towels stuff like that, or tissue paper to stop it. Because the blade is super sharp, even for our skin. It's like, oh man, it hurts. We hate shaving. I know I do. It's never fun. Yeah, it's never fun. And then you gotta put on the.
Oh, you've been good candidate. Look right here. Yeah. The little peach fuzz thingy. Very. I think I have a lot of those. The peach fuzz.
Yeah, I tend to do the initially face.
I think it's harder doing it on yourself.
It is. I've tried several, and I've always made like cuts, little marks.
Me.
I can't figure out like, wait a minute, I was gentle when I.
That's what I was like. I've been doing it. I'm like, oh my god, I think I hurt myself. And my mom's like, what's all that red marks on
Yeah.
my face?
It happens. Trust me. Yeah, we're done with this. Unless you guys wanted them, I don't.
Can make lemonade.
Yeah, make some lemonade today.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna make. Yeah, I'll take the lemons home. Perfect. Thank you. And it may seem like it's a lot of why are we doing all this stuff? But it makes perfect sense when you're working on like a client.
No, I know.
Oh yeah, this guy has a crazy skin, or this young lady has this, or older lady. Some people have like crepey skin, like skin is just really rough from a rough life or whatever it is. And like, okay, I've worked on this before. Let me use the blade this way. It'll make sense later.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hands, because we'll do one hand dry and then one hand wet.
Okay.
You want water?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. So this way, yeah, however you guys want to. This one. Oh, sorry. Let's go right here. Oh no, this is your station. I'm the one that has to be clear.
Okay.
So I'll have nothing on my side. This is for later when we work on the people's faces and like we get closer to the eyebrows and how to, clean the hairs around the eyebrows. We want to make sure that they're in place and give them a mirror. Hey, your eyebrows are here. Take a before and after picture so they don't say you did something wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh god, because we all have smartphones or some sort of phone. You always take a picture and then show them like, hey, you can take a picture, or she can take a picture, or he can take a picture as well for their records. And you always want to know their Facebook page, you always want to know their Instagram, so they can say, you can always go back and say, no, you came in, this is your page right here. You had that slit in your eyebrow way before you even came in here. Because people will say that you did some shit 3 weeks ago. Like, you didn't even come in 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
Lord Jesus. So with the hand, actually, yeah, I'll practice on you first.
Okay.
Just really quick.
Okay.
Use I haven't used this, but it's been exposed, so
That's okay.
we'll put it there. Use a new one. If I can figure this out. Come on, don't be difficult. Jesus. I had the wrong end. Normally with dermaplaning, I'm gonna use one glove.
Okay.
It's just I don't know why. It's just it's a habit. So I like having the blade in the rib, the filling area, and then this one because it sticks to the blade sometimes, and this one I just use. But in universal precautions, yeah, always use your gloves, I guess, for safety reasons. So have your hand perfect. Well, your nails, by the way, they're very nice.
Oh, thank you.
So see how she has like zero hair, like nothing's going on. So we're gonna see what we can do to get any type of hairs off. So we're gonna do dry on this hand and we're gonna do wet on the other hand.
Okay.
So this hand, you're gonna tell her to relax, or him, or whoever your client is. Perfect. Any pain?
No.
Good. And you can talk to your client like, hey, how you doing? Is this hurting? Does it feel weird? Because sometimes it does. Like some people are like, wait a minute, I don't know. And especially for their first time, people are just gonna be weird about it. Even I was like in school, yeah, we trusted our classmates, but with the blade, I don't know. But then after a while, you just start to realize like, hey, we went through the same training, I trust you. And see, I'm still doing up and down just to get her used to everything. So it's just straight up and down, but then we're gonna move into 45 in a minute. We're gonna see if we got anything on the blade. A little, see, her hair is just smooth. Like she already exfoliates whatever she does, she's doing it well. But we're gonna work up to the arm. You see right here, we're gonna really.
Only I use moisturizer, and that's why.
That's why. See? That's why. So now we're gonna do 45. So now she's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. You can go into the 45. But you can feel the difference?
Yes.
A little bit. You felt it on that one a little bit. So see how I did 45? You can definitely see that it's the little hair, everything. So see, here's the difference. Like straight, you'll get off a little bit, but when you do the 45, it really gets into the skin and it gets the little hairs and stuff like that. So, see?
Oh, wow.
So it's a big difference. So you can go straight just to get the person used to like, okay, I'm comfortable with that person. I trust them. But then when you do 45, you'll see and feel the difference. And so we didn't injure her, we didn't cut no marks and stuff like that. And the way you would know that if you left any marks or anything that's injury, you can always spray. Oh man, I can't believe it. Idiot. Jesus. I'll have like a little alcohol spray.
Oh, okay.
And you spray it, and they like, it's supposed to be a little bit, because you are shaving, it's supposed to be a little tingly. But if it's like, like they're really hurting and in pain, yeah, you kind of messed up. Do we have any alcohol? Like a little.
Do you have to put alcohol or?
You don't have to. It was just something that you can see like redness, lines, bleeding. Sometimes you won't see the little cuts until the next day.
Do you have alcohol wipes?
Oh, sure. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
I have a spray too, but I don't know.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, the wipe. All right. Yep. Once again. So it's gonna be a little cold, but it shouldn't be. Jesus.
I think you can switch. You can see.
He's like, never mind.
Wow. Oh my god.
You see
Okay.
that one?
I think I closed it.
Oh shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Just a
right.
little bit. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Any stinging? Any?
Then,
Ow. So say then you're fine. But you'll know, like sometimes you're gonna work on somebody's face or arms, whatever, and you'll see like a little bit of scratches, whatever, but they're not bleeding. But even when you put alcohol on somebody who's even a little bit scratched, they're still gonna be like, oh, that was a little shocker. When we get our haircuts and somebody's shaking and stuff, and they put that out, like, oh, ooh, they really cut into our skin. You know, even though it's not bleeding or anything like that, but they did.
Yeah, they're going in.
It went in. So that's the reason why we would put alcohol, just to see, like, hey, you're working into the skin, no problems. Perfect. All right. Then we dry that down. Blot.
Really good, man.
Looking good. Perfect. Right. So that's just another quick tip, just to see, like, hey, okay, let me at least put water on the face, spray it over, and if they're not really then you're doing great. You're still gonna feel a little bit because alcohol does burn, even if because we have open pores too.
Oh, yeah.
So even if you don't make any marks, they're still gonna be like, oh, okay, what was that? Just give them a little light dusting, and that's just to see if you made any marks or anything that they're gonna say, oh, tomorrow I have all this redness and stuff like that. Ask them to take a picture, send it to you, like, okay, that's normal. If that's just your dead skin that came off and your skin's a little bit bright just because we took it off with a really, really sharp instrument. So yes, your skin is gonna be a little red. But as long as it's not bleeding, you don't see lines, like blade lines, then you're doing good. That's normal, we're doing okay. So now we're gonna do like the little hairs up here. And so you'll see even further, like, oh, okay, it's working. It's awesome. So this is still the dry method, and on that hand, we're gonna do the wet method. So from here, I always pull the skin because it erects the hairs to stand up a little bit, but you don't have to. It's just a habit. Any pain? Good. See, I only picked this little small quadrant from here to here to work with. You can do a longer stroke if you want to. I normally would just work slow in the beginnings, and then later on you can go all the way down if you want to. But we're just working from here to here, and then I just move it out in sections. You can scoop off the hairs with the blade, but I normally flip my blade over to where it's the non-cutting side, and you can pick them up if you want to. But with the gel, it's easier. So you just pick it up, but then make sure you flip it back over, because if you're like, wait a minute, nothing's happening. It's not. Hey, what is going on? Because you still have it on the non-cut side. It happens. Trust me. People are like, wait a minute, it's not working. I'm like, no, you just gotta flip the blade.
You can use that.
Yeah,
for Witty.
Yeah, we're gonna use it on the other hand. So right, you can feel it. Definitely you can feel the difference, because it is a little agitating. Like getting even just little hairs. It's like, wait a minute, I feel it. Like it's kind of like, and on the face, if she feels it on the arms, on the face, it's even 10 or 20 times more. Like, let's use the gel. So she automatically said, let's do the gel. We're gonna spray a little bit. Not too bad. Any stinging? Perfect, we did good. But you can definitely tell the difference, like just still a little bit of hairs here. So you pick a spot just so you'll know, like, oh, is this working or not? You'll definitely see if it's working or not. So you can clearly see this is the smoother part. So on this side, we're gonna definitely use gel. The red gel, They're both the same gel, just one has food coloring. That's all. Some people love colors.
Yeah.
So you have green, blue, red, whatever. It's still hyaluronic acid. That's all it is. A gel. And it's a calming balm. So hyaluronic acid calming balm will get rid of like the sting out of somebody's face. So when you just dermaplane their face, put the calming balm on their face as a mask, it'll calm their skin. That way, it goes away. So for this one, we're gonna do the same with the arm.
Okay.
Just brush this down. Because we're all using the same. It's gonna be okay. So it'll be alright. I didn't even need that much, but it's crazy. It's gonna be a little cold. Okay.
Okay.
A little frosty. See, that was a lot of product I used. I don't know why I used that. I'm thinking. Perfect. We'll leave it alone. Dermaplaning blade. And just relax your arm. There we go. Perfect. No pain.
No.
Gel made it too smooth. I put too much product. I put way too much because it's
Yeah,
not
we
picking up the
can
hairs.
not remove all the hairs.
Yeah, it's too slippery. So hold on, I'm gonna change the blade. I'm gonna take it off a little bit. I know I put way too much. Crazy. That's what it is. I'm gonna take off too much. Perfect. There we go.
No, yes.
Yeah, I probably just had to switch blades or take off the
maybe.
product.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause sometimes, most of the time, these blades, they do get dull rather quickly. So you have to switch up one or two per.
You said it doesn't matter the direction.
So you can come horizontally, diagonally. You can switch your position and come upwards if you want to. So yeah, as long as it's comfortable to you, then yeah, you can do whatever you want.
It doesn't matter how the way the hair grows. Like, is there a certain way you have to go for it or no?
Well, down with the hairs would be the optimal way, but I go against only because it's just easier for me to cut them on that way. But if she was in a chair, I would go down. Because I would be in the back side of her. So yeah, you're right. So I haven't had any bad results from going in any other directions. But people's hair are going to grow back. I know some people get so worried about, hey, is my hair going to grow back thicker? I'm like, well, do you mow your lawn at home? And most people say, yeah, I do. I'm like, does the grass grow back within probably the next week or so? Pretty fast. Like, oh yeah, it does. I'm like, yes, same thing for our hair. Your skin has a defense mechanism of saying, hey, if something's cutting our skin, we need to grow faster because something just cut our skin, or It's just basically a response to whatever's going on in the environment. But if you do this over and over and over, like getting your hairs clipping, the hair starts to retrain itself like muscle memory to not grow so fast. Sort of how. But if you're just a hairy person, that hair's gonna grow back no matter what. It just is.
Yeah.
A lot of Indian men and women, oh yeah, there's no way their hair just their hair just comes, it's like,
Yeah.
it's awesome. It just grows no matter what.
Yeah.
Same. Myself.
My hands.
I get it from my grandma's side.
And it's good because you have good healers, good healing system like Wolverine when he gets injured.
Oh.
He
Heals himself.
So our skin cells, yeah, they kind of do. They grow back rather quickly, which is a good thing. And then people who don't have a lot of hair growth or oil production or sebum, mainly like Caucasian skin, yeah, they have to worry. They age quickly. So no melanin, no oil production. So most do though. I mean, most people nowadays. But people who have color, people of color, we block out the sun's rays. We fight against a lot of diseases and stuff like that. So we do pretty good. We're not vampires. Like, they can barely go out into the sun. Get roasted. And not all of them, it's not their fault, just that's your genetic makeup. Nice and smooth. So it's different with the gel. It just glides.
Yeah.
It's very easy. But if you put too much, then it's like, oh, I gotta pat it down, take it off. So I didn't do the whole arm, but we're gonna practice. I'm gonna be your model.
Okay.
But when you wipe it off, so when you see them or
Yeah.
show them the hairs, like this is what people amazes everybody. It's like, oh my god, I see all the hairs. I'm coming back.
They see the difference.
And right, because they can see and feel. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm like, what is going on? And they need to come back.
Yeah, it's really
To be honest with you, like these blades, I forget where I ordered them from. These were a lot sharper than the other blades. The other blades kind of dull really quickly, but these like the Nori, whatever, or Nori. I gotta look them up again, but they're sharp though. I've made mistakes because these are the ones I did my own dermaplaning, and I would see the mistakes. I would see them because they're sharp. They're very, very sharp.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm gonna take a look at it so we can practice. You want my gloves or what am I doing? Alright, so we're ready, we're gonna practice. And it's gonna be easy, it's just gonna be hand, arm, and then we'll work on each other, like we'll do the neck, and then finally the face.
I want to do your neck.
okay. Can I take off my makeup then?
Or you can do whatever you want.
Oh, you can do my face.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm volunteering.
And we'll start off slow, trust me, we're gonna be,
He said,
No.
We can get some of the other girls.
He said.
we're not gonna injure each other, it's gonna be nice.
Okay, that's fine.
Mama will be like,
Mama, maybe.